Conspiracy theory has a high chance of being true. Every time these threads come around, people always talk about the big national conspiracies. I'll let you all in on a very rural town conspiracy. I graduated high school with a gentleman that would eventually become a cop. Kid came from a military family, was an avid gamer and D&D player, and was generally a great guy. I know he wanted to join the military like his father, but he was barred due to some weird physical condition he had. Instead of the military, he goes into the police department and becomes a local cop. He's still a pretty good guy, but you know how life goes on after high school. We talked less and less, etc. He even pulled my wife over once for a ticket but let her go once he recognized her. His family were super proud of him as well. Suddenly, I received bad news from a buddy of mine. My cop friend committed S in his house once it was discovered he was apparently selling photos. Other local cops surrounded his house. He sent his fiancée outside to surrender, and then turned his pistol on himself. It was sad, of course, and many people were upset in the local community. However, it never sat well with me. His family always contested the claims of photos too. The report stated they found a large amount of it on all of his computers and hard drives. My deceased friend loved building computers, and had lots of parts. The local police seized all of his equipment. As far as I know, they never returned any of it. It would seem odd that someone so intelligent would be stupid enough to just download photos and place it on their hard drives. Perhaps he wasn't as smart as I thought, but it just never sat well with me. Furthermore, his partner that he was seen with suddenly disappeared from the public eye. Not a month after my friend committed S, this particular cop quit the force and just left town. To this day, no one knows where he went or why he disappeared. My buddy's family has tried to press the police department for information, but they never said anything beyond he doesn't want to be a cop anymore. Most people would argue that people leave jobs all the time, but this particular guy had lots of family here, including a wife and kids. He apparently just skipped town and sent divorce papers to his wife, and then was never heard from again. It's never sat right with me, especially since my friend was so happy to be a cop. Maybe I completely just missed this side of him, or maybe I am looking too deeply into this. But still, I think it's definitely weird how the timeline of events lined up.